Invitation from Rachel, I was shocked. Totally shocked. I mean, you've just spent 4 years taking classes from faculty, and this is the kickoff event for your senior week. It's a time to celebrate. Why on earth would you invite a professor to give a toast? So I conclude that the class of 2009 are brutes for punishment. You just can't get enough abuse. So, but that's not my intention in accepting the invitation. I promise not to abuse you. As Henry VIII said to his wives, I won't keep you long. So what I intend to do is just say a few pithy remarks, and then we'll raise our glasses, and then I'll get out of here and let you enjoy yourself. So let me begin by quoting the Greek philosopher Theophrastus. You remember Theophrastus?
Yeah.
You learned about him in your class. What did Theophrastus teach us? He taught us that time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. And I hope that in the years to come, when you reflect upon your time here at MIT, that you will conclude that that was time well spent. Well spent. And how was it well spent? Well, it was well spent working hard in your classes. As you know, I have no degrees from this place. I'm just a tourist here. But I have enormous respect for what you've all accomplished in satisfying the degree requirements. You have satisfied the degree requirements. Because, you know about Santa Claus. He knows if you've been good or bad. Well, the registrar, Mary Callahan, she really knows if you've been good or bad. So if you haven't satisfied the degree requirements, get in the swimming pool and finish that swim. They will pull you out of line. So I'm assuming that you learned your lessons in classes and laboratories, but there are also other lessons, and those are important lessons too, and those are lessons about human interactions, and they're going to serve you well in your professional careers. So I think that it's important to reflect upon that and say that, imagine yourself 10, 20 years out. You sit down in an airplane seat and you look over next to you and you see the person seated next to you is also wearing a brass rat. You have no idea the bond that has been formed over time. There's an instant connection. I've seen it. I mean, I don't wear a brass rat, but I've observed it. I'm just the observer, right? I'm the observer, and it is true. It is true. So, I think what I'll do is go back to the beginning when you were all freshmen. Because one of the remarkable things about the MIT undergraduate education is that it has a common core. And that's why there's that bond, because you have a shared experience. Every one of you had to suffer. I mean, take physics, math, biology, and of course, chemistry, which is the most important science. It is the central science. Electronic structure is everything. And so whether you took 3091 or not, it doesn't matter. You're all members of this special family, graduates of MIT. And so I'm going to remind you of the types of bonds that we know, the primary bonds. I've got a point here. Don't run away. Just give me 20 seconds and then you can bolt. All right, so we have covalent, we have ionic, we have only a bond between all of you in the class of 2009. It's a bond between all of you in the class of 2009 and every class that preceded you and every class that will succeed you. Anybody that you ever meet on this planet wearing a brass rat, you will have a bond with. Instantly. I tell you, it is amazing to see. And there's a reason for it, because you have a shared experience. You have a shared experience. And so I'm very happy to be here, to acknowledge your accomplishments, to wish you much success in your professional careers. But equally, okay, party on, people.